Good afternoon, Alexander here with Continuum Foot Spas. Today's service video is on how to clean your AutoFill 3 Luraco magnet jet. We want to first start off by removing the magnetic housing as such. Once we remove the magnetic housing, we want to remove your cap, and then we're going to remove the impeller on the inside. Now that we have all the parts that are exposed that we need to clean, we're going to go ahead and grab something small like a toothbrush as such, and then we're going to use a solution. We do recommend that you use something that's approved by the state board, and we also recommend using something that's EPA approved as well. Once we have that, we're going to dip our toothbrush into our solution, and we're going to start off with the base of the jet, cleaning thoroughly on the surface, and we also want to make sure that we clean inside the grooves of the screw holes. The reason why we want to do this is because the back side of the magnet is actually fitted for those holes themselves. So we want to make sure that these are clear of any debris or any film or muck that might obstruct the magnet jet from returning back into place properly. Once we have that clean, we want to also make sure that we clean the sensor on the AutoFill jet as such. Just taking your toothbrush, wiping it down, making sure you get it cleaned thoroughly, removing any film or debris off of that as well. Once we have it wiped down, just simply take our towel, wipe it dry, and we can move on to the next step. The next step is going to be cleaning the inside housing of the magnet itself. We want to make sure that we clean any debris on the inside of there as well as off of the pin itself. And we also want to make sure that we clean the outside edges as well, so that way we make sure that we can lock the cover in place properly and securely. Once we get that wiped down, we will move on to the impeller blade itself. Again, with the impeller blade, you want to make sure that we're cleaning both the outside and the inside of the blade. Once we have that, we can wipe that down as well. And then lastly, we want to make sure that we're cleaning the cover itself. We want to make sure that we clean the inside vent holes so that they're clear of any debris. And we also want to make sure we clean the outside edge of the cap as well, so that way it actually goes back onto the jet properly and securely. Once we have that done, we're going to wipe everything down dry, and now we can reassemble our jet again. So what we're going to do is take our impeller magnetic housing, put our impeller blade inside, snap our cap back into place, and when we snap the cap back into place, when we put the cap back on, we want to make sure that the lettering that you see here where it says Luraco is on the top side just underneath the sensor itself. So placing the cap back on, just like that. Once we finish that, you are ready to test. Now remember that when you do test your jet, if it doesn't seem to work the first time, one of the things that we can recommend is to unplug the unit itself, wait about 10 to 15 seconds, plug it back in, wait another 10 to 15 seconds, and then retest. We hope this video has been helpful for you, and remember, as always, if you ever have any questions, please call Continuum at any time. Thank you and have a great day.